Hello, Auburn High School. I'm Kalia Sanders.
And I'm Sanaya Brooks. And you're watching Tiger TV. Here's what is happening around Auburn High School.
The Sallie Mae Fund and Thurgood Marshall College Fund are proud to offer financial assistance to 25 current outstanding high school seniors who plan to enroll in full-time undergraduate study at an accredited 2 or 4-year college, university, or continuous education program. Scholars who are selected will receive a scholarship up to $10,000 for the 2023-2024 academic school year. Attention AHS student athletes, the deadline for applications for the Frank Talbert True Grit Scholarship is Friday, April 21st at 3:30 p.m. The True Grit Scholarship has been established to recognize one college-bound AHS senior student who may have struggled yet has persevered through challenges and/or adversity. The scholarship amount is $500.
Students who are interested in applying for Teaching 1 need to pick up an application from Ms. Eccles in AHS room 3129. All applications are due by Friday, March 31st by the end of today. Students who are interested in applying for the School Publications Yearbook Program need to pick up an application from AHS's Ms. Adrienne Hames in Auburn High School Room 1324 during 1st and 2nd block, or Auburn High School Room 1226 during 4th block.
AHS FFA students need your help. They are collecting items for Lee County Humane Society. The box locations are AHS Ms. Brooke Fox Classroom, AHS 1008, and Mr. Harris Stevens Classroom, AHS 3130. The collection drive ends on Friday, April 14th.
Attention National Honor Society seniors, it's time to submit your service hours. If you were inducted in your junior year, you must submit 20 service hours by Sunday, April 30th. Seniors inducted in their senior year need to submit 10 service hours by Sunday, April 30th. A submission space is open now in Schoology. You can complete the log with hours you've done, and you can add hours you do between now and then. A digital file is posted in the submission space. If you wish a printed copy of the log, please stop by AHS room 1227 and there's a folder with paper copies outside the door. Please see or message M.E. Hoff at auburnskityschools.org. Ms. Hobb, if you have any questions or concerns.
Suzical the Musical is being presented by AHS Performing Arts. The performances are Friday, April 14th at 6:30 p.m., Saturday, April 15th at 2:30 p.m., Saturday, April 15th at 6:30 p.m., and Sunday, April 16th at 2:30 p.m.
The ASVAB dates for the 2022-2023 school year are Tuesday, November 15th at 8:15 a.m. in AHS Scola, Wednesday, March 23rd at 8:15 a.m. in AHS Scola. If you're interested, sign up in the AHS Counseling Department.
Attention juniors, if you are interested in participating in the Lee County Young Leaders Program, please go on Schoology for the application and apply.
Prom tickets will go on sale Monday, April 3rd, and will be available for purchase via GoFan through Friday, April 21st at 12 p.m. Guest request approvals and access codes for purchasing will be included in next week's Tiger Sales newsletter and shared with students via Schoology. Tickets are $40 each, and every person attending prom must have a ticket. Each AHS junior and senior attending prom may bring only one guest. Prom tickets for guests who are AHS sophomores. If an AHS junior or senior wishes to bring an AHS sophomore as a date to prom, the junior or senior must submit an online request before being able to purchase a ticket for the guests. The online request portal will be shared with students via Schoology on Monday, April 3rd, and included in the next week's Tiger Tales newsletter. Please note, this is a different request than the non-AHS guest form mentioned below. The deadline to complete the online request form is Thursday, April 13th at 4 p.m. Prom tickets for non-AHS students, including AJHS 9th graders. If an AHS junior or senior wants to bring someone who does not attend AHS as a prom date, the AHS junior or senior must complete and submit a physical hard copy AHS guest request form. This form will be available in the front office and shared with students via Schoology on Monday, April 3rd, and includes next week's Tiger Sales newsletter. Please note, this is an actual form and is a different request than the AHS sophomore guest request mentioned above. The deadline to submit the AHS guest request form is Thursday, April 13th at 4 p.m.
The Egg Your Yard fundraiser is being hosted by AHS Varsity Cheer and the AHS Kindness Club. and a portion of each sale will go toward the Kindness Club's end of the year goal to purchase a MacBook in memory of Carrie Remington for an AHS senior in need who is headed to college in the fall. If you have any questions, please contact Ms. Bohannon.
AHS is now using a new system to track volunteer hours. It's called Interview, and it tracks your hours very easily from your cell phone each time you volunteer. It also builds a service record for you that will be helpful as you begin to apply for colleges. Head over to my.interview.org to set up your account. Locate Auburn High School and National Honor Society on the site once your account is ready. Seniors, you can continue to track your hours on paper since you've been doing that for a year. Please continue to submit those to Ms. Hoff either on Schoology or by dropping the document off to AHS room 1227. If anyone has questions, please email or message Ms. Hoff at mehoff@auburnschools.org.
Today is the last day AHS yearbook applications will be accepted. Turn applications into the front office by 4 o'clock today, Friday, March 31st.
Let's see what's going on in the world of sports.
It's prom season. Whether you are riding solo or going with a +1, you need to purchase a ticket through GoFan at a price of $40. The window for purchasing a ticket is Monday, April 3rd through Friday, April 21st at 12 p.m. Well, you may be asking yourself, how do I purchase a ticket? Well, let me show you.
Juniors and seniors are only allowed one guest and one ticket and one ticket only that they can buy with their student ID number. Let me break this down for you.
If you are a AHS junior or senior bringing another AHS junior or senior, you or your date can buy their ticket by using their student ID number. If you do choose to purchase it, it can be done on the same account but needs to be done as a separate transaction.
If you choose to take an AHS sophomore to prom as a junior or senior, you must complete this form by this date, and it can only be accessed by the junior or senior, no parents. After this form has been submitted and the sophomore has been approved, the junior or senior will be notified and will be able to purchase a prom ticket with their AHS sophomore's student ID number. AHS guest request forms must be printed and submitted to the front office. Do not submit them electronically. They will not be accepted. Front office. Submit to the front office. Print and submit, guys. Print and submit. Make sure you get this form submitted and done by this time. This deadline is firm. And you want to make sure you do have it by the deadline because it requires yourself, your parent, your guest, their parent, and an admin from their school. So make sure you have this all done by then because it will not be accepted, nor will it be accepted electronically. So make sure you get your forms in, guys. Once your guest request form is approved by administration, you are given a one-time use code that you can use to buy a non-AHS student prom ticket. If your prom plans change and your guest is no longer allowed to attend with the AHS junior or senior, you must notify the office and you will be refunded for your ticket.
And one more thing. Identification is required. Everyone entering prom will have to show their ID. Copies of the AHS guest request form are on the counter in the front office.
Hey, do you have all of the signatures and everything? Is it complete? Yes. Great, just go right here. Thank you. Thank you.
Lastly, do not transfer GoFan tickets. Prom tickets may not, under any circumstances, be transferred to other students or guests.
Hopefully, with all these tips and tricks, you won't have to sneak into prom.
Have a safe and fun prom.
Hello and welcome to Sports with Max and Jaden. Hello and welcome to Sports with Max and Jaden. I'm Max.
And I'm Jaden.
And as the month of March comes to a close, the biggest sport going on slowly shifts from the court to the basketball diamond. That's right, college baseball and college softball are both fully into their conference schedules, and Major League Baseball is officially beginning, with opening day taking place yesterday. On the college baseball diamond, this weekend's big series include another battle in the Bayou, this time between the number 10 Tennessee Volunteers and the number 1 LSU Tigers, and a huge game in Gainesville between the number 3 Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. In softball, the two biggest series this weekend include a battle for California between the number 6 Stanford Cardinal and the number 4 UCLA Bruins, and the Red River Showdown on the base pass between the number 9 Texas Longhorns and the number 1 Oklahoma Sooners. But even though March is ending, the madness still continues. Jaden, what exactly is going on in this year's big dance?
Well, this year's big dance has definitely been madness. And with the Final Four for the women's tournament taking place tonight, I wouldn't say that the teams playing are unexpected. The first game will start at 6 p.m. on ESPN, ESPNU, and ESPN+. It is between the 32-2 3-seed LSU Tigers and the 31-4 1-seed Virginia Tech Hokies. The second game will start at 8 p.m. on the same channels between the 30-6 2-seed Iowa Hawkeyes and the 36-0 South Carolina Gamecocks. But for the men's tournament, on the other hand, I don't think anyone could have predicted the teams that will be playing tomorrow. The first game will start at 5:09 on CBS between the 35-3 9-seed Florida Atlantic Owls and the 31-6 5-seed San Diego State Aztecs. The second game will start at 7:49 on CBS as well between 29-7 5-seed Miami Hurricanes and the 29-8 4-seed UConn Huskies. This will be the first ever Final Four in the men's tournament history to have 3 teams that are making their first ever appearance. And earlier this week, I was actually able to catch up with some of our AHS students and faculty to see who they would think would come out with the Final Four and the title. I'm here with
Israel.
Who do you have winning between Florida Atlantic and San Diego State?
Honestly, I have a good feeling about Florida Atlantic.
What about UConn and Miami?
Nah, I don't know.
You got it.
Probably UConn.
What 2 teams do you think will make it to the championship?
UConn and Florida.
Who do you think will win between them 2?
UConn.
What do you think the score will be?
Probably maybe I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Maybe like 67-70 around there.
So I'm here with
Sasha.
And who do you have winning between San Diego State and Florida Atlantic?
I'm taking San Diego State.
Who do you think will win between UConn and Miami?
UConn.
What 2 teams do you think will be in the championship game?
UConn versus San Diego State.
Who do you think will win and what will the score be?
I'm gonna take UConn. Let's go 85-79. UConn wins.
So I'm here with
Wade Hill.
Who do you have winning between San Diego State and Florida Atlantic?
I think San Diego State's gonna win the first one.
Who do you think will win between UConn and Miami?
Definitely Miami.
Who do you have in the championship?
I think Miami gonna win the whole thing for real.
Against who?
Against San Diego State, yeah.
What do you think the score will be?
67-59.
So I'm here with
Frank.
who do you think will win between Miami and UConn?
Miami.
What about San Diego State and Florida Atlantic?
Florida Atlantic.
And between those 2 teams, who do you think is going to win the championship?
Miami.
And what will the score be?
I think it would be a close game, but I think we're gonna have 2 Florida teams in the finals this year: Florida Atlantic and Miami. That's my predictions.
What do you think the final score will be?
75, like 70.
Who do you have winning between UConn and Miami?
Probably UConn.
Out of those 4 teams, who would make the championship and who do you think would win?
Probably San Diego State.
I got San Diego State for sure.
Who do you have winning between UConn and Miami?
UConn.
Who do you think out of those 4 teams will win the championship?
I got UConn for sure.
Also, the college basketball transfer portal is already flooded with players searching for new homes, and some of the biggest names, including Oregon Ducks former 5-star center Khalil Ware, Kentucky star point guard Shavir Wheeler, and North Carolina former McDonald's All-American point guard Caleb Love. And in the football world, there's a bit of news revolving around some headlines I've heard.
Well, yes. Now, most of y'all probably know about the Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets saga that has basically clouded over this year's NFL free agency period. But news y'all probably don't know, and if you do know, it's probably because you learned it just recently. Lamar Jackson, in similar fashion to Aaron Rodgers, went on social media as well as did several interviews saying that he wanted to be traded away from the Baltimore Ravens. Some of the early frontrunners to trade for Lamar include the Indianapolis Colts, the New England Patriots, and the Atlanta Falcons, even though Falcons head coach Arthur Smith has publicly said that Desmond Ridder will be the starting QB next year for the Falcons. Also, headline name was in Auburn this week. Former Heisman-winning QB Cam Newton made a surprise appearance at this year's Auburn University Pro Day that took place last Tuesday, March 21st. If you are unaware, Auburn University Pro Day is a chance for the football players who played this past season for the Auburn Tigers to showcase their skills one last time in front of NFL scouts before the NFL draft. which this year takes place in Kansas City and will be from April 27th to April 29th. However, Cam Newton showed up and volunteered to help throw for the receivers who were trying to impress scouts with their route running, but it seems that the receivers were not the only thing that were impressive. And with arguably the biggest collegiate tournament coming to a close, some of the biggest professional tournaments are starting to come to fruition.
Well, absolutely. Like we talked about last week, the NBA as well as the Stanley Cup playoffs are just around the corner, with the NBA play-in tournament starting on April 11th and the Stanley Cup playoffs starting on April 17th. In the NBA, the Philadelphia 76ers, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Memphis Grizzlies have all clinched their spots in the playoffs with wins earlier this week. In the NHL, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Carolina Hurricanes, New Jersey Devils, and the New York Rangers have all clinched a spot in the playoffs this week after the Boston Bruins were the only team with a spot last week. And for our big final story, and by big I mean huge, arguably one of the best soccer players ever, Lionel Messi could be coming to play in the MLS as soon as next year, pending salary talks and brand deals. But a move like this would break the soccer world as we know it, and would move on to one of the most dominant athletes of the past decade and a half to the United States, a country that is known for its mainstream sports.
And that'll do it for Sports with Max and Jaden, but be sure to tune in next week to see what's happening around the sports world.
You gon' try to recant, you can now. I can step on the ant pile. I'ma shoot at the ground. Dance now. Dance.
Oh, what I have some guilt to live in the land of sin. Ride with bags and got my little nasty chick. That's what I asked of him. Told me he grabbed my wish. You dance with the devil, you never dance again.
Dance now. Dance. Dance now. Dance. Dance. Dance now. Dance. Dance. I'm not the two-stepping man. I said I do not dance. It's a inside my pants, and the whole world's in his hands. It depends, penny for your sins. You know the block can't stop revenge. Nappy dreadlocks like a Rasta man. Where the story ends in a pop. Mama said the Messiah's in moccasins, trying to say the kids in them apartments in. Show a way to live with other options. Opulence, decadence, black excellence.
What's up, Vogue? It's Crody B.
So what's it like being one of the most famous teenagers in the world?
It's an interesting experience, to say the least.
Who are your role models in life?
Definitely Taylor Swift and my mom.
What's your mom's maiden name?
Sophia.
What's the street address of your childhood home?
326 Scott Street.
What's your social security number?
That's an easy one, 524.
only across the street.
All right, let's go.
Hey man, you ready to go?
Are we gonna wear seatbelts?
Nah, who cares? Let's get out of here. Where am I? Am I good? Who are you? Where are we going? I don't understand. I don't get it.
So prom is coming up April 22nd, and if you're looking for a date, I know 5 ways to ask someone. First, you can ask them with the poster. So, sure. Second, you can write them a love letter.
Dear Cortland, I think you are the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my entire life, and I would love to be able to take you to prom this year. Please go with me.
Perfect. Third, you can serenade them with a song.
Those organizations that you have to hit. Yeah, I have to create. I'm doing over here.
Desire, believe when I say I want it that way.
Do I end world hunger? Close my door.
Am I gonna end world hunger?
No. Education. We don't care about hunger or homelessness.
So?
Or the environment.
Yes! Fourth, you can ask them in a text. And if they say no, send them this. And 5, just ask them.
Auburn City Schools has many CTE programs, but did you know they have a website?
So the purpose of our CTE website is to inform not only our students, our parents, and our community about all the wonderful things that CTE, which is Career and Technical Education, has to offer our students. We have 15 wonderful programs, and we want to be able to let the community know what's going on with us. The website is important because it allows our community, our students, even some of our faculty to know the wonderful opportunities that we offer our students. The goal of our new CTE website is simply to provide updated and current information.
To find the website, go to auburncityschools.org, click on Auburn High School, scroll down and click on the link of Tiger Tails. Once you get to the website, scroll down until you see CTE new website. Click on it and it will show you the website.
The Sheet AHS's Literary and Art magazine will accept general submissions all year through Friday, April 14th. They accept drawings, graphic design, photography, short stories, and poetry. If you have any questions, please email thesheetauburn@gmail.com or contact Ms. Moucher in AHS room 1343. The Sheet is also now selling their We Are the Sheet t-shirts for $15 through Saturday, April 15th. You can purchase on My School Bucks.
HOSA will sponsor a Purple Out at the tennis match on Tuesday, April 4th to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Please go out and support the Tigers and the AHS Relay for Life team. Let's go see our other segments.
Teaching 1 applications are open for the upcoming school year. The deadline is March 31st, and you can find these applications in Ms. Eccles' room 3129. Let's hear from Ms. Eccles herself.
Hey guys, I'm Miss Eccles. I'm the educators and training teacher here at Auburn High School. If you are interested in being a teacher or having a career where you're working with kids, this is a class for you.
Yearbook is also open for applications. These can be picked up from Ms. Hames' room in 1324 first and second block and room 1226 fourth. The deadline is Friday, March 31st.
Here with
Ashton.
And what position do you play?
Linebacker and defensive end.
And do you think y'all will be good in the upcoming season?
Yes, I think we're going to be good this year.
And what are you looking forward to the most about the new season?
I'm looking forward to spending time with my teammates and getting the chance to play on the field with some good players.
Okay, today I'm here with
Demir.
And what position do you play?
I play corner.
Do you think y'all will be good in the upcoming season?
Yeah, for sure.
What are you most excited for with the upcoming season?
Just spending time with my bros. They like my family, you know what I'm saying? So spending time with them, the thing I look forward to.
Okay, today I'm here with
DJ.
And what position do you play?
Linebacker.
Do you feel like y'all will be good this season?
Oh, most definitely. I feel like we're going to be a real contender.
And what are you most excited for with the new season?
The competition level is a lot of good football teams. I just want to see where we stand between all of them.
From AHS Counseling, Summer School Registration. AHS Summer School Registration will be open on Tuesday, February 21st, and request forms will be available in the counseling office. Students may stop at before or after school to get their forms approved by a counselor. The deadline to submit the request form is Friday, March 31st. Once approved, the deadline to pay for summer courses is Monday, May 1st. Payment should be made through My School Box. And thank you for watching.
Congratulations to the winners of the Sheets Love Theme Art Competition. The winners are first place Michael Bearfield, second place Bethy Tamaru, and third place Leah Lathander. Winners should stop by Carly Musharon's classroom 1343 to pick up their prize on Friday, March 31st. Congratulations.
With Catherine Kirkland. Definitely, although I loved winning, I think just like being with all of my teammates and just like having fun was the best part. So Montgomery Academy is in our division this year, and they weren't last year. So like, I'm really excited to play them in sectionals. I think the tournament last weekend was definitely my favorite thing this season, just because we played a lot of competitive teams that we usually don't play.
That's it for today's episode.
You can keep up with Tiger TV by searching AHS Mass Media on YouTube.
You can also keep up with our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram by searching AHS Mass Media.
And you can now listen to podcasts on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts by searching AHS Mass Media. More episodes will be added as time goes on.
I'm Kalia Sanders.
And I'm Sanaya Brooks. And thanks for watching Tiger TV. That's a wrap.